Hi, today we're going to talk about Google AdWords and the new keyword variants that Google has launched over the last year and how this may be impacting your company and in several ways costing you a lot of money that shouldn't be spent the way it's being spent. So let's start off with this. What we want to talk about first is I need to get some point of reference involved here. And the first thing I want to talk about is the difference between search terms and keywords and how those operate. Pretty simple concept. A search term is what somebody would type in the search box in Google. So somebody might type air conditioning repair near me. That would be the search term. A keyword is just a set of words that lives inside of the search term. So your keyword inside of Google Ads may be something like air conditioning repair. So when somebody types in air conditioning repair near me, that search term includes your keyword and then would launch an ad. You'll find out why this is important in a minute. So let's go back in time a little bit and discuss how keywords used to work in Google, because things have changed. There used to be 4 types of keywords: BroadMatch, BroadMatch Modified, PhraseMatch, and ExactMatch. We'll start off with BroadMatch. A BroadMatch keyword was something like air conditioning repair. So you would just have those 3 words. You would say, I want my ad to show when people type things like air conditioning repair. Now the way that that worked is all 3 words didn't have to be present, and some variants of that keyword could be present. So I'll give you some examples. Somebody's search term might be air conditioning company near me, and since our keyword included the words air conditioning, our ad might show for that. It's kind of specific, but not really tight and really exact. Or people might search people who do air repair, in which case it has air and it has repair in your keyword, but so your ad might show in an instance like that. The next one up was what was called BroadMatch Modified. So you would add a plus in front of each. So it would be plus air, plus conditioning, plus repair. And what that said is all 3 words must be present, but I don't care what order they're coming. So somebody could search company who repairs air conditioning, or somebody might have the variant of AC repair, in which case all 3 words, AC was swapping out the word air conditioning, or air conditioning repair, again, it didn't have to be in order. All 3 words were present, so your ad showed. Then there was something called PhraseMatch, and what it said there was, if the 3 words are there, they must be in this order, but they can be part of a larger search term. So if it was air conditioning repair, I need all 3 words, and I need it to be in that order. So who does air conditioning repair in my area? Your ad would show for a PhraseMatch. You can see these are getting tighter and tighter as we go along. And the last one, actually where is it? Oh, it's not on here, but the last one was the old ExactMatch. And ExactMatch said, these 3 words only, I don't want words after it, I don't want words before it, and they must be in that order. That's how ExactMatch worked. Here's what's happened since then. They've come out with the new version. They got rid of BroadMatch Modified, which I love that keyword. It said all must be present in any order. That made sense to me. The new BroadMatch says, if I give you something like air conditioning repair as my BroadMatch, Google seems to almost reverse engineer what air conditioning repair is about and then decides what categories it's under. And believe it or not, this is what we've actually seen. It starts to go, okay, air conditioning repair, that's HVAC. HVAC is part of home services. Well, plumbing's part of home services too. And you would go, they couldn't possibly do that. We've seen it, where somebody typed in the word plumbing. Our BroadMatch keyword launched over a word like plumbing or heating. And then here's where it gets really interesting. You might be Dave's AC repair, and somebody could type in Joe's AC repair, and then you get that click. Now you go, oh, well, that's nice. I want a competitor's click. I generally don't recommend it, and here's why. If they're specifically searching out Joe's AC repair, and they accidentally called you because they got click happy, and you answer Dave's AC repair, hey, they might have a warranty with Joe's AC repair. They might have been getting their service done for years. Yes, maybe you can flip them, but given the choice between having a click for somebody searching Dave's AC repair or Joe's AC repair, when I'm Dave's, you get it, vice versa. Not searching for somebody else's company or just searching AC company near me. I want the AC company near me because they're not loyal to anybody yet. That's the one that I want between those 2. So these new BroadMatch keywords have gotten really crazy. So this, if you had BroadMatch keywords in your campaign before, and those BroadMatch keywords are now flipping to this style of BroadMatch, you might be getting calls for plumbing, You might be getting calls for somebody else's company. Strange things can be happening now. The PhraseMatch is almost acting now like BroadMatch modified. So even though it says air conditioning repair, it can be HVAC repair or who can fix my AC, because they're even getting as far as repair means fix. So they're starting to go with variants of these keywords, which is good. I like this. This new PhraseMatch seems to be the new BroadMatch modified. I like that keyword. It's a nice keyword. You can get real tight down on it. BroadMatch has its place. It's great for keyword discovery, but man, it is scary to let those things run unwatched. So then last but not least was ExactMatch. And this pretty much operates kind of like the old ExactMatch, except it does use variants. So air conditioning could mean HVAC, repair could mean fix, etc. So this is how this new ExactMatch is kind of working. Again, a really nice one. These are really nice when you know exactly what somebody's searching, like air conditioning repair near me or air conditioning company near me. ExactMatch is great for that. So here's, again, the problem is with this, the real problem comes in these BroadMatch modifieds. The other ones create some problems, but or not BroadMatch modified. A regular BroadMatch keyword now, it's almost like it says, well, air conditioning repair is under the category of HVAC, which is under the category of home services, and you could show for plumbing. Or you might, for example, you might be running a repair campaign and somebody types in new install, which, yes, do you want that? But that really should be under a different ad group, because the reason is because if your keyword is a repair related keyword, you want to show ads that are related to repair, like service 24/7, emergency service, do you need AC repair? That's what your ads should say. We're over here on installation. This is where you go into, if you're a Lennox dealer or a Carrier dealer, whatever, you can talk about the different units that you have. You can talk about low price guarantees. You can talk about units starting at, but the ads should match the keywords. You shouldn't have somebody searching repair getting an install ad or somebody searching install getting repair. That's why you have to be really, really careful with especially these BroadMatch keywords. Do they have a place? Yes, I like them for discovery, but once I've made my discoveries, I shut them down, and generally I'll start using PhraseMatch. So what can you do all about this? Number one, you can go back in and you can go through all your BroadMatch keywords and you can just change them to PhraseMatch. That will tighten it up a little bit for you and hopefully keep you out of this chaos that's going on. So that's one thing you can do. The second thing you can do is go take a look at the actual search terms people are using that are triggering these keywords in these ads. So for example, if you had air conditioning repair and you see somebody is typing like, I would probably just change that straight over to PhraseMatch. Sorry, I'm spacing out a little bit here. Bottom line is, you go look at what the people are actually searching, and then if you find search terms that you go, yeah, that's it, and I'm gonna jump over to like a Nissan Sentra, for example. If your keyword was Nissan Sentra, and you go look through your search terms, and people type in Nissan Sentra wiper blades, what colors do Nissan Sentra come in? How much does a Nissan Sentra cost? What is a lease payment on a Nissan Sentra? That's where you go, what's the lower funnel keywords on something like this, where you say, wow, Nissan Sentra lease, that's somebody who's in market. That's a different person than somebody looking for wiper blades, right? So what you do is you take this BroadMatch keyword and you turn it into a PhraseMatch keyword that says Nissan Sentra lease. Hopefully that makes sense. So 1, flip your BroadMatch over to PhraseMatch. 2, examine search terms and create new PhraseMatch keywords associated with that. And 3, utilize negative keywords. Negative keywords are in the event, for example, I used earlier. If you don't want people clicking on your ads for wiper blades, that's a really good negative keyword. So you're saying, Google, if the keywords are here, but it includes wiper blades, don't show my ad. Or for example, with HVAC repair, if somebody types air conditioning repair for Chevy Chevelle, you want a negative keyword out Chevy and negative keyword out words like Chevelle and Ford, etc., because you don't want the calls for cars, because you're a home AC installer, not a car AC installer. So hopefully that makes sense. So again, here's what you got to do. You got to take your BroadMatch, change them to PhraseMatch. You got to go take a look at the exact search terms and create new keywords that are PhraseMatched based off those search terms, and then utilize negative keywords. We went into one person's account. We had to add over 200 negative keywords just to keep other dealers' ads from showing, because In this case, we're Dave's AC. We had a negative keyword out, Joe's, Bill's, Fred's, ABC AC, Pleasant AC. And we just had to go through this entire list because we were showing every time somebody searched for other people's companies, and it was really hurting our conversion rates, and it was hurting the quality of our leads. Hopefully that helps. Do it yourself. Make sure your agency's doing it. And we do it too. If for some reason you need a new agency, hey, here we are. Just give us a call. Hopefully that helps. Looking forward to the next video. Catch you later. Thank you.